Hello. I told y'all that I was going to be more consistent this year. I was posting at least once a month, and look where we are. I'm feeling so good. It's Saturday, y'all. I just, I'm really just looking forward to the weekend every single week. But I look cute. I'm happy. I'm still feeling good. I started taking iron pills. And I think they're working, girl. I think we should all be taking iron pills, especially women of color, especially black women. For some reason, we are just so deficient in iron, and I don't know why, but I definitely feel like a consistent level of energy. I haven't felt like tired. Honestly, it feels like I've gotten my will to participate in life again, and I love that. So over the past couple of weeks, months, I've been really just trying to find the joy in my life, but more importantly, in my creative process again. I spoke about this in my last video where I just felt like pressures of social media, the pressure that I was putting on myself, all these ideas and beliefs that I had were just like taking the fun out of creating to the point where I didn't even want to do it anymore. So I have been very intentional to get hobbies and do things where I can be creative, but I couldn't monetize off of it. I started making these Pinterest boards where it was just for crafts. Like if I saw some clay crafts that I wanted to do, I would do that. And girl, did I. I had it in my mind where I wanted to like create gifts for my friends for Christmas, but I didn't want to buy anything. I wanted to make them by hand. And when I tell you I did the damn thing and it was so much fun, why did I make the cutest thing for my friends? So I made this ashtray a little closer for the students in the back. And then I made a lighter holder. Isn't she cute? And it's interchangeable, so you can like change your lighters. And then I made another one. I'm like so hyped. I showed my dad last night and he was just like, "Oh my god, you're like amazing." And I'm like, "Yes." Another one. She's not done yet. I feel like she's a little too plain and I want to like do like make a little designs for her, but yeah, girl. And I had the most fun just making these cute little things. As I just really got more and more into just creating for the fun of it, like not having any purpose for what I'm creating, not being like, oh, I'm gonna do this because I'm gonna sell this, I'm gonna do a drop, or I wanna do this because I'm gonna like post it on social media. I need other people to see. I was just like, I just want to create. I want to get back to like when we were young and we would just create just because we had an idea, just because we thought this would be cool, just because we had time to kill, just because we wanted to have some fun. Like, when did that stop? So, yeah, those are my crafts. And then maybe like a year ago for Christmas, I got myself a crochet machine. Hold on. This is her. She cute. I found her on TikTok, came across my For You page, and I was just like immediately influenced. I was like, I want to do this. Shortly before that, I ended up finding a woman, I forget her name, but I saw her videos and she was just crocheting really cute and colorful things. And my inner child was just like, we need to do this right now, figure it out, and get it in my hands so we can do it. And I was just like, whatever you want, I got you. Ended up buying it for myself. It was a learning curve. It was a learning curve. I took many breaks where I was just like, you know what? I actually don't think I want to do this anymore. It was a little hard. But came back to it, was like, oh, I don't want to crochet by hand because then I'm gonna have to learn a whole bunch of new shit. Do I really want to learn all of that right now? Probably not. This feels like it was easier. Girl, it was not. I actually had to learn this machine. Took some time off of that, came back to it, took some more time off of it. By the time I came back to it a couple of months ago, I was like, you know what? This machine is actually pretty limiting. Like, I want to make things that you cannot make on this machine. So I ended up having to learn how to crochet by hand. And girl, did I. Hold on. I ended up crocheting this bikini. Isn't she so stinking cute? The colors are just, I don't know, they just like itch my brain in a way that just feels just right. I saw the vision in my head. I was like, I'm gonna do it. It literally took me maybe like 4 days. And it definitely reflected because my wrists, my this area, it was giving carpal tunnel. And I was like, oh my God, wait. But I was in a flow. I was having so much fun. And then I decided to knit the bottoms. Hold on. Which I didn't finish. And I probably should because they would probably be really cute. But there's that. I didn't finish that. A couple of days ago, I was like, you know what? I want to make another bikini with like different colorways. So then I started like knitting the boob parts. So stinking cute. I'm having so much fun. And this is like what I really wanted to get back to. There was a point like a week or two ago where I was like, I think what I've been feeling wasn't really depression, but it was feeling unfulfilled. Like I just felt really unfulfilled in my life. And I couldn't for the life of me figure out why. It feels like there is this space within me. And I know exactly what it is. I need to be doing things. I'm not creating for the sake of creating. I'm not bringing to life the ideas that I have. Like I would get like so many ideas and I'd be like, "Oh, that's so good." And most of the time, most of the ideas stop there. Like I don't even try and bring them to life. And it was because I was really tired. Like sometimes work is a lot. Like I'll get off of work and all I want to do is kind of scroll a little bit, watch a little bit of TV and then go to sleep to get ready to do it the next day. And it just really felt like I just was not living my life. And I was like, damn, I don't want to live like this. I have to make some changes. I have all these freaking ideas. Sometimes I'll start them and I won't even finish them. And a lot of my ideas I feel like are really good. Even if they're not good, I feel like they still need to be brought to life. Being able to get ideas and figure out how to bring them into the material is like a gift. I feel like I've been handed something and have just been discarding it and have just been like, okay, yeah, thanks, whatever, and moving on with my life, and then wondering why I'm feeling the way that I'm feeling. And then I'll pray and then I'll be like, you know what, please, like, can I just overcome this feeling? An idea will come and I'll just be like, okay, like, thanks. But why do I still feel like this? And it's like, girl, I was talking to one of my good friends and we were just talking about how we get all these ideas and it's kind of just like how dare you not bring these ideas to life. Like you are being gifted these ideas for a reason, even if it's just for my satisfaction that I bring these ideas to life. They need to be born. Like I cannot be sitting on these ideas anymore. When I'm sitting on ideas and I don't at least try and figure out the steps to bring it to life, I can feel the depression coming up. And I think I'm finally at a point in my life where everything around me is pretty stable. I have a job that can fuel bringing my ideas to life. I have a great support system with my friends, my family. My social life is in a good place. I'm healthy. Like I have a really great relationship with myself. And now I'm just at the point where it's like, okay, I've worked through everything that I needed to work through to get to this point so that I can be able to bring my ideas to life. Last night I went to bed a little early and I was in my room and I was reading a book And as I was reading it, I had this moment of clarity where I was just like, oh, I'm content with this. I'm happy with what's happening right now. I'm just in my room and I'm reading this fantasy book. Like, this feels great. And then it made me realize, like, this sense of I'm running out of time or I'm not living life to the fullest, it really has to do with social media. Or at least I feel like I wouldn't have this feeling if I wasn't constantly on social media, like immersed in TikTok, immersed in Instagram, just the digital sphere where it's just like this perpetual sense of FOMO, where it's like we're missing out on something. You're not doing enough. This person is doing this. I should be doing this. This person's bringing their ideas to life. I have ideas I need to bring to life that I'm not doing. It just feels like a constant, like, I want, I need, I should. Why aren't I? Like, it's just, it feels just like a loop of that. And like, I just wasn't on social media for a couple hours and I had this thought and I was just like, wow, like, this is okay. Like, I really just sat there and I was like, what if the only goal that I had in life was to finish this book? And not even finish this, just to enjoy reading this book. What if that was the only goal I had in life? Like, life would be so much simpler. That thought sent me down like a deep kind of trail of just, why do I feel like this? Like, where does this come from? And then that brought me to the idea of, why do I feel like I need to be great? Like, I always tell people, like, I'm destined for great things. Like, I am here to do great things. And then I'm just like, who said that? Who said that? Like, why would I put that pressure on myself? And it's like, yeah, I could do things that some people would consider to be great, but that's like a lot of pressure. I didn't even realize how much pressure I was putting on myself. And when you say those things, that's like a really big statement. And it's like, damn, now I have to live up to my ideal of what greatness is. That's a lot. That is a lot. Who said that having a job where you get to create and you get to get paid and you meet cool people and you have cool opportunities and you have a friend group that you enjoy and you can be your authentic self with, a social life that is pretty great. You know, you're traveling, you have peace of mind, you have a roof over your head, you're safe in your mind, in your body, in your environment. Like, who said that that isn't great? You have loving relationships. Who said that that isn't a great life? And then it got me thinking about how I think that I've been conditioned to want greatness or a certain type of lifestyle based off of all the things that I've watched growing up. Like VH1, reality shows, just like shows where you see people striving for the glitz and the glam, Hollywood News. Like, these are all the things that I used to grow up watching. And I did not realize until that very moment, how that had like deeply impacted the type of lifestyle that I wanted. And when I thought about it like that, I started thinking about just people that I would see on social media, and I'm just like, what are we like all striving for? Like, why are we striving for certain things? Like, it just feels like we're striving for the life of a celebrity, the life of an influencer, the life of like very influential people that we see on TV. And is it because society allows us to think that anything less than that isn't really living, like isn't good? That lifestyle is seen in high regard. They tell you that that's something to strive for. And in even trying a little bit, like unconsciously, to strive for greatness or whatever, it was making me extremely unhappy. And when I kind of put those lenses on and I kind of think about everything that I saw on social media like earlier in the day, and I was just like, I wonder how many other people feel like this. We're all striving for what we see, what we think is happiness based off of what people put on television. And then it made me start thinking about like striving to be better, trying to be better, fixing yourself to be better. It's just like, when does it ever stop? That was the thing. It was like all of these things, striving for a certain type of lifestyle, working, hustling, climbing the ladder, trying to reach this, grasping. Like, when does it ever stop? Does it stop when you get the thing and now you're like, oh, I'm happy? But then it doesn't, because then you have to maintain where you are. I was thinking about all of this and it was stressing me out, and it made me realize like this is this is a mindset that I've had that has been running kind of deep in the background, and it has been stressing me out. Like, it's been putting so much pressure on myself. And I feel like over the past couple of months, over the past couple of years, like I've been gnawing at the surface of whatever it is that I'm talking about now. And I've been scratching away a little bit, and I'll get a little deeper each and every time. And I think that it's the end. And I'm like, oh no, this goes deeper. Like, this is like a deep conditioning or belief that I have that I feel like I need to do. And it's been subconsciously running my life and taking away my joy. Because then when you're striving and you're moving towards certain things, it's like, I'm not there yet. When am I ever going to be there? You never get to just experience being in the now and enjoying the journey to wherever you may go. Damn. And I realized I had been doing that. And in doing that, I wasn't living life. Like, I wasn't living my life. And I sat there and I cried a little bit because I was like, that's actually really sad. That's actually really sad. You think about these people that are striving for greatness, and then they look back on their life and they're like, where did my life go? I don't want to be one of those people. And in thinking about all of that, it made me realize that maybe I have been moving towards like a slower life, a more simple life, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with wanting a simple life. There's nothing wrong with like doing your job, hanging out with your friends, traveling the world, having your hobbies, eating good food, and creating for yourself. There's like nothing wrong with that. That is okay. You don't have to strive for fame, or in my case, like recognition, like wanting to be recognized for my art. It's just like I don't know. I really don't care now. If it's gonna like make me sick and make me deeply depressed and make me feel like I'm not doing anything when I'm doing everything, I don't want it. And then have to maintain it, I don't want it. I don't want it. I really just want to like make my art because I truly feel like I'm here on this earth to get ideas and bring them to life through my own unique expression. Like, that's it. That's it. That's it. That's all it is. Anything else is just like noise and distraction and fluff, and I don't really need that. I just want to be around cool people who are just happy to be alive and authentic and interesting and want to create and want to do cool things for the sake of just doing it because they enjoy it. Coming to that realization, it felt like in that moment it shifted everything in my body. It felt like I released so much, and I had a good sleep. They always say that life is supposed to be very simple and we are the ones that make it hard. And in that moment, I truly understood that. I was just making life harder for myself. And I don't think coming to this realization means that I don't have to like have goals or work towards certain things. I think asking myself why would help. Like, why am I doing this? Who am I doing this for? And if the answer is not just because I want to and because it's fun and because I have an idea and I want to see it come to fruition, or the answer is not I'm doing this for me or for like a good cause or whatever, then I need to start reevaluating some things. I say all that to say this year I am going to be moving towards finding what brings me joy and brings me joy in my creativity, but also just like joy in life. I want to move through life feeling fulfilled within myself, and that means that I need to do the things that I say that I'm here to do, which is be and create and have fun. A promise that I'm making to myself this year is if I have an idea, I'm going to work towards starting it and also finishing it. Which brings me to the new segment called The Finishing Touch, a series where I go through all the unfinished projects that I have in my archives, in my books, my journals, my notes apps, strands of paper just laying around, and I go through every single one and I finish it. Everything from crafts, graphic design projects, short films, mini short films, photography projects. I will be going through each and everything that I have and I will be completing it. It is time. So stick around. Yeah, I'm super excited about that. You guys will be seeing me creating, having the idea, going through the journey, taking the steps to finish the project in real time. This is basically to just keep myself accountable, but I also want to like watch these videos back and learn from my mistakes. I really just want to finish the things that I've started. Just free up space in my body. I feel like my body is just holding so many ideas, and that can't be good for you. That already sounds a bit. Nope, I'm not going to say that. It sounds fun. It sounds fun. And we'll see how it goes. I'm pretty sure this will be an ongoing series. I don't really know the format of it, but we'll see. So yeah, I'm just having fun. I have no expectations of where these videos will take me. I'm just like, honestly, it feels like I'm just talking to myself, and I kind of do like that. But yeah, finding the joy in each and every day is definitely possible. Finding the joy in each and every day is definitely possible. So I'm going to continue being consistent, and I'm going to edit this video because there are a lot of this. I shot this in like 5 parts. This video is probably like 20 minutes long or 30. So I want to release this video next month, but like early next month. I released the last video last week, a little later than I expected, but I did it. Mwah, kudos to me. I'm also going to be going to Trinidad in a week. Maybe I'll put a little footage here. Maybe I'll do a little something out there. I don't know. I really just need to relax. I'm excited. I'm excited for this journey of 2025. I think it's going to be really phenomenal. Um, yeah. So, what now? Oh, goodbye.